I want to actually go into the mind of a realtor,
Mm-hmm.
the behind the curtain part, like
Make
the
money.
mentality. No, more so the mentality, because there's also people out there that may be interested in getting into this career path.
Right.
And I would say there's stereotypes out there about realtors as far as they thinking that, oh man, realtors are just all rock star life. They're riding around in their expensive vehicle, just selling homes left and right, getting commission checks. Like they don't see the work on the back end.
Right.
So share with us a little bit what goes on the back end of the deal when you're nobody's there.
Right.
The door's closed at night. You're in front of your computer or you're on the phone. Tell us a little bit about how the ice cream is made.
Okay. So full disclosure, I'm a part-time realtor, and I've always been a part-time realtor. I don't love that business as far as representing buyers and sellers. I initially got my license just to cut out having to work with realtors.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I got the license around the age of maybe 23 or so, I've before I ever got an investment property, or let's say a flip, because I kind of got an investment property before that. But, you know, I ended up helping a lot more friends and family. And so I maybe averaged maybe six deals a year, six transactions a year. I say all that to say, even today, I don't really market much to get clients on the buying and selling side. So I'm not a full-time realtor. I spend more time on the investing side of it,
Mm-hmm.
even though I've done it for so many years. Now,
I think that's smart though, because you're educating yourself about the game before you
right.
get into it. So that way, when you're in it, you know how to manipulate and pivot and
Right.
everything. So that's very smart.
It saves you a lot of money. You can make money. I'll buy a property and make money
Mm.
just because I still get a commission. So it's pretty sweet. But I'm very aware of the business of being a realtor. And like you said, pulling that curtain back, man, one, it's very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's
Dog eat dog.
dog eat dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. Okay. Um, Nobody gives you anything for free in that business.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find, realtors jumping from brokerage to brokerage, thinking that it's going to be different. Nobody gives you anything for free in that business. And so if you're not the type of person that's willing to go out and hunt, then that business may not be for you.
So you only eat what you kill.
You only eat what you kill, and it's never an easy catch, aside from friends and family. Now, if you treat this thing like a true business and you market and you're out there networking and connecting, and you got all your social media outlets up there, just like any business, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a very difficult business. You won't start out with a ton of customers,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes time to build. For me, I work off straight referrals, but the years that it took to get those referrals, and the type of service that I had to put out to get those referrals. So it's not an easy business to get into. And I don't know the statistics, but if I had to guess, probably most realtors who get licensed probably end up dropping out of the game
So it's a
because
high
it's not
failure rate.
easy.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a high failure rate
Mhm.
because, unless you have that dog in you, it may not be the business for you. But if you're willing to put in that work and you're willing to do things that other people aren't, I'll give you an example. Because have friends who's become realtors. Door knocking. How many people are comfortable with going into a neighborhood, knocking on people's doors? Not a lot of people are comfortable with that. But believe it or not, that's probably one of the better ways to get business. That face to face, that contact.
Because not everybody wants to do it. So you figure, well, I'll do what people aren't comfortable doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those businesses. It's a tough business. But once you put in that work and you get rocking and rolling and you're in there for some time, your leads start coming in and you start getting referrals and recommendations from past clients that you've worked with, it can be very, very lucrative.
So it's not
easy money. I'm gonna put that out there like that. Like I don't know if you could get any easier money than, putting in bed bath count, sending out an email list, and someone saying, hey, I want to go look at that one, I like that one, and you writing up a contract
You get paid off the percentage
of the house.
of the house. And what's that percentage?
That's a funny conversation. It's been changed. It's been going down a little bit, but the traditional percentage was about 3%. I would say maybe the last 5-10 years, you start seeing more 2.5%. If you get lucky at 3%, now post pandemic, you seeing 2%.
Wow.
So, you know, it's starting to go down, and people are just like any other business. People are saying, well, I'll do it for less. I'll do it for less. Or I'll give you this money. I'll give you that money. And so you'll still see some 3% rarely, but mainly you're going to see 2.5%. And now, and more often than not, you'll see those 2% commissions.
So that means that that particular agent, to say, in order to compensate for the drop in the commission, the percentage, now I have to have more deals to make up for that, which involves more work, more labor in order to, if I want to stay in this business, like you said, there's a high dropout rate. So some people say, I can't do it for this person anymore. It's time for me to cash it on out. And then some new agents come in. So I guess it's just it's a revolving door, you know, where some agents have been around 20, 30 years and some probably can't stand the heat. And I know from talking to you, that you also say in real estate that, you know, you can't get your feelings involved.
Right.
You know, it's not a place if you're going to pout and cry. It's one of those things where you have to put your feelings to the side and you just got to take the punches as they go.
Yeah. And, you know, we all know this. People get funny when it comes to money. People get real funny, you know, and it's, you can't, like, I know agents who get to a point where they're ready to cut people off because, oh, you didn't use me or this and that, or, you know, like in that business, I think it's one of those situations where you have to have your complete business hat on, your business face. You got to push a lot of that personal stuff to the side because if not, you'll probably end up lonely. And understandably, like, you know, you got to put yourself in a client's position. Most people buy 1 or 2 houses their entire life. No one's ever, and that's the largest amount of money that they'll ever spend. And so there's going to be a lot of emotions tied to that. A lot of fear. It's just so much that's tied to that business to where, you know, you have to separate business and personal when it comes to that profession because there's too many emotions involved and you'll find yourself drinking every night.